Railway post bags.
Indeed. Not much post, is there? Look at that. Everything's empty. London and South Western Railway down trains, up trains. Alright, so there's no post in the post room. Alright, then we steal a map. Actually, the broad gauge locomotives of the Western Railway, Great Eastern Railway hotels. Interesting stuff. Oh, that's the guy. Alright, let me just take the railway map. Just gonna grab it. Wait, there's only one line? The railway map is only one line. It's just... That's the whole map. It's just one line.
This map will be useful.
If you say so. Alright. Nottingham to London. Train station Evesham. Evesham's there. There's a lake. Is that a mountain or a quarry? And then there's rocks there, and then there's like a hill, and then there's a hill, and then there's farms, I believe. Alright, we'll grab the map. And then... Oh, is that Watson? Okay, that's just Watson. So now what? Now we have to travel somewhere else, right? Junk pile. Why is there train parts?
An old locomotive bell.
Why are there train parts? Maybe it was a fake train. Maybe the train last night was a fake one.
This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
I mean, to fake a train, all you really need is a light and noise, right?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Or they just disassembled the locomotive completely. Interesting. Interesting. What else do we want to do? I think we're done there, right? Interesting. I can't talk to him again? Yes, I can. Come on, talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Passengers of the train.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting.
If it's delayed, then...
You mentioned a problem at Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
Okay, so... Dialogue... Okay, and then we have a map. And then we have train composition with dismantled warehouse. Solve the mystery of the vanished train. Find out what the special wagon was carrying. Retrieve information about the passengers. Alright, let's just get over there, shall we? I was thinking maybe I should double check to make sure I haven't missed anything. I don't think I've missed anything. We can always come back later on. Do I have anything to deduct? Stolen rail track. Train vanished with people. Special wagon. No traces of train. Nope. Well, we can confirm these things aren't related. Alright. Bridlington train station. There's the cab. How kind of it to just wait for us. It's foggy, which it usually is in Great Britain. It's often foggy. Alright, don't go that way. I'm just checking to see where the edge of the map is. There's a person just sitting on the ground under a tree. Alright. So there's a station. Let me just look around the outside first. What does that say? Her Majesty's train? Alright, looks pretty cool. I like trains. Trains are... I like the scale of trains. Although I guess they're not that... Because a train, like, it's powerful, but then it's not economical unless you have a lot of stuff to carry around, right? So it really serves cities and industries. And but these days it's not that widely used because trucks are also quite efficient these days. I want to play Transport Tycoon again. Alright, so there's nothing else out here. Let me check the other side. I can just go around the other side, right? I can come out here. That's not open. There's a thing. What is this? Boxes. That's not a thing. Okay. Wait, can we just keep walking? Oh, we can't just keep walking, alright. So that kicks us back here. This is the platform. Nothing special here. Left luggage. That might be interesting. Waiting for... Oh look, a bike. I don't know what that is. Station Master's office or something. Alright, there's nothing else here, right? Okay, there's nothing else there. Alright, let's check out the interior of the train station. Nottingham Chesterfield, right. Angry passenger.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Yes, I'm sure a little bit of respect will make the train reappear. I'm sure it's respect that's the problem here. Not like a train malfunction, or like a train disappearing, or like a, I don't know, train crash. Work clothes. It's respect that's the problem. Cheap ticket, okay. His crotch is not a clue. Nope, nope, nothing there. Married. Rough skin. What happened?
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is.
Tell me.
Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
That's probably good for you.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, The ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, of course their type don't need a ticket.
Okay, well that makes sense. Well, it's good that they didn't just kill you to steal the train. They actually booted you off the train.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
that's a bit racist.
Goodbye, sir.
just drop a little bit of racism in there, sure. Spanish toss with snake eyes, right? Sure. Well, Robinson is here. Let's talk to Mr. Robinson. Hi, Mr. Robinson. What's up? Train's missing.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Alright, let's look at him. His dead fish eyes are a clue. Australian hat. Okay, fine. Alright, Australian hat. Australian hat. How can you tell? How can you tell that's an Australian hat? That could be an American hat. That's possible. Expensive clothes. How do you get rich in Australia back then? His gut is not a clue. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Heavy gold ring. Nice. Maybe he's a gold miner. Or maybe he rips off gold miners. And then shoes. Crocodile skin shoes. Mr. Robinson.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that you had nothing to hide?
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
It looks like your invention got stolen.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazes Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
Alright.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damned train.
Well, it was stolen from you. Either that or you had it stolen from you.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you travelling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean Company.
Ah, fascinating. Fascinating, alright. Retrieve information about passengers completed, alright. Chilean Barcazes.
Railway post bags.
Oh, this one actually has mail. This station actually has letters in it. Nothing's going on here, alright. Warehouse. Nothing there. Fireplace. Unattended fireplace. Alright, so there's that. What? A delay. Train was delayed. Wait a minute. Find out what the special wagon. Didn't I find that out? It was the special wagon was carrying the prototype. Chileans. The Chilean stayed on the train was just in coincidence. The train could not overload from. No, that's not it. The directors of the Chilean Barcazes company were intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train except for the Chileans. That's the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Alright, back to the clues. Stolen rail track. No, okay, so that's it so far. This is the... Wait, luggage? That's not luggage, that's the mail room. Don't we have something else?
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Alright, let's see what's in here. Oh, wait, what's this? Gap in the floor. Haha! We found a
The
sheet of paper.
insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Insurance policy number 256458. Insurance organized by Thomas L. Robinson for his prototype called the Autonomous Electricity Generator. This policy partially covers the loss of the prototype up to 50% of its value. Maximum cover amount £15,000. Insurance duration 1 year renewable. Oh, insurance, alright.